Hello, Vanakkam and welcome to a very special episode of 30 Minutes with Us, my friends. And yes, my name is Rajiv. You guys are watching Peppers Television. With me for the next half an hour, of course, the lady who's extremely beautiful, very talented, of course, the lady who's known for all the fantastic performances in movies like Kollywood Personalities, Jeyamkondaan and also Thenmerku Paruvakaartru. With all these fantastic awards around the house, we have with us Vasundhara Kashyap. Welcome to the show. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Very nice to take out half an hour of your time, 30 minutes with us. It's great to have you on the show. Now tell me, first of all, you seem very busy these days, not only in Tamil Nadu but also in Andhra Pradesh. You're traveling across South India.
Yeah, pretty much. I just finished my film and I just got back after dubbing.
Okay,
but
so
I don't know Telugu.
You don't know Telugu. 1, 2 dialogues?
No,
if you
no,
say
no,
also,
no.
I will not know because I myself don't know Telugu. Alright, fair enough. Tell me, how is it working in the Tamil industry, Telugu industry, and now you seem to be spreading your wings all over India, yeah?
Well, Telugu and Tamil are quite different actually. speaking.
Besides the language and the spelling.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
is this? Very bad joke.
No, I was quite surprised at the change. Tamil is very rustic and very down to earth, and Telugu is like, whoa, like okay, everything is everywhere.
Okay,
You know, it's
yeah,
quite rich and larger than life.
Okay.
It's very different, and the even style of the acting is very different. You have to do dramatize everything.
Little extra emotions on the face.
Yeah, it was very
They normally call it the little overacting needs to be done in front of the camera. Yeah?
It was tough for me, because after doing movies that are very realistic here, they
and
ask
it's suddenly
me,
to
no,
go
madam,
there and
more
do
emotion, more emotion.
the masala kind of cinema. Yeah, all right, fair enough. We'll start with Vasundhara from the start. Vasundhara, of course, what we know about you is that you participated in the Miss Chennai and you won Miss Creativity.
Yes.
Yeah, clearly by the way you talk, by the way you speak, of course, you're very creative. But tell me, how did this all start off? As a kid, was your mother always like, I want you to be Aishwarya Rai, I want you to be
My
Miss
mom
India?
wanted me to be a banker.
A banker, that is a very boring mother, yeah?
Yes, she's a banker too.
Oh,
the entire
okay.
family are bankers, auditors, all the usual mathematically whatever,
right.
but I could not.
The classy professional.
Yeah, but then I can't do maths to save my life. So
Sorry, okay.
there's no point of me even trying, because I actually wanted to become a fashion designer.
Okay.
And that's why I got into Miss Chennai, because it lets you into the modeling world and fashion designing world.
Correct. The clothes, the styling, the trends, everything,
yeah. So
right?
then it turned out the other way. I mean, I did get an award for my designing of clothing, which was one of the things in the contest, but then it switched.
அது சொல்லுங்க, நீங்க எப்படி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணீங்க when the first offer came to you? Because அம்மா சொன்னாங்க பேங்கர் ஆகணும், நீங்க ஃபீல் பண்ணீங்க நம்ம ஒரு ஃபேஷன் டிசைனர் ஆகணும், ஆனா ஒரு டைரக்டர் வந்து ஆஃபர் பண்ணாங்க படோக்கு ஆக்ட்ரஸ் ஆகணும் நீங்க. சோ அது என்ன ஒத்தனே இமிடியேட்லி சார் ஓகே இது கன்ஃபார்ம்டா பண்ணல, யோசிச்சீங்க, அம்மா கிட்ட கேட்டீங்க, ரொம்ப அனலைஸ் பண்ணுங்க, இது நமக்கு நல்ல மூவ் இருக்கா இல்லனா கொஞ்சம் பேட் மூவ் இருக்கா? Do you think so much?
It was for me more along the lines of, okay, I want to become a fashion designer. I actually was doing my 12th when he called me.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
public exam or public appearance in the cinema?
I was like, okay, let's go to correspondence. How does it matter? Because let's face it, this is more fun.
Correct. No
and
doubt,
I thought he just said just 2 months of shooting. So I was like, okay, 2 months of shooting, I can get back and finish my exam or whatever. But it got a little pushed, whatever. And then I just started off, and then I decided to get into college, and then I got another movie offer. I was like, okay, I just did that for fun.
That was Kaalaipani.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I actually did Vattaram just to see if let me try my hand at it.
But then, enjoy பண்ண ஒரு experience
yeah, it would be fun for me to try. And I was like, okay, if I start my designing line, people will know me from the movie and they'll buy clothes.
ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு USP இருக்கு, ஒரு நேம் இருக்கு. ஆமா.
I was thinking basically publicity, but then
இப்போ உங்க லைஃப்ல என்ன ஆயிச்சு அந்த டிசைனிங்? அது விட்டுட்டீங்களா?
I'm actually changed from designing to an artist.
Oh, fantastic.
I paint.
Okay.
So
very nice. Is this painting yours by any chance?
No, that's not mine, but that is mine.
We will show you all her wonderful paintings. Because believe me, she's a very creative girl, right? From Miss Chennai, Miss Creativity. All right. So first வந்து Vattaram வந்தது. How was the experience for the first time நீங்க வந்து camera face பண்ணீங்க? You had the spotlight, these heavy lights with you, fans, cut, camera, action, retake, retake. How was the entire experience?
I was scared to death.
Yeah?
To be honest. I mean, because...
You're staying with such a smile. I was very scared.
Now I'm chilled out. Because, and then the thing is, one of my first scenes was with Napoleon, sir. And he is like senior.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, okay, if I do it wrong, he's going to scold me. He's going to scold me. He's definitely going to scold me. I was like that. And then, but then when I came in, and my first line was, வலது கால் எடுத்து வைக்கிறதுக்கு வாசப்படி இருக்கா. That was my first dialogue.
என்ன சொன்னீங்க நீங்க?
வலது கால் எடுத்து வைக்கிறதுக்கு வாசப்படி இருக்கா. That was my basically I mentioned.
I'll tell you one thing, but just give me your hand please. I always believe Raji வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபாஸ்டா பேசுவாங்க. ஆனா you have made me feel very slow. You're talking so fast. நான் feel பண்றேன் I'm a very slow and nice talker. Thank you.
சரி, to make you feel better.
அது dialogue சொன்னீங்க நீங்க. Okay, right.
That was my first dialogue.
அது first take-ல okay.
No, that was actually what happened was I Because in the first film,
Correct.
I did not know where the camera placement was.
Uh-huh,
So the camera was there, I'm looking at the heroine and talking. He's like, madam, profile kudukringa and all that. And finally, after about a few takes, I got it right.
Or 4 takes. 4 vandu unga lucky
Maybe,
number.
I'm not sure.
4 vandu unga
I don't
lucky
remember
number.
exactly.
I
Four
feel
takes,
so.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. So then it came right, and Napoleon, so I was like, okay, not bad, you did okay. I was like, oh, okay, I'm feeling a little better. But I was scared to death the first day.
Okay.
But then the team was absolutely amazing.
Slowly you got used, started enjoying the fun
Enjoying
of it.
myself.
And tell me, in the entire movie that you worked for, the 2 months and more plus you worked, enna kathuninga? What have you learned from the industry the first time you faced it? Was it the courage, the way to face the camera, with the public attention? What did you actually learn?
I realized that I have something else that I love more than biology or more than anything else.
Banking, which you could never do.
I'm sorry. I'll always give the wrong change. So I actually felt thoroughly in love, and I was like, okay, maybe we'll see. But right now, again, I was just did it for fun. We'll see if I get another movie. We'll see. And then I got a few offers, but I was always either too tall or too young. It was always the same. They were like, you look too young, and all that. And then suddenly I was like, okay, let me get back to college. I actually started doing my fashion design.
Not correspondence.
No, I actually went to college. I tried an IFT, I was doing the exams, the entrance exams, and I was doing the third round or something.
Okay.
Where you actually do the whatever.
The actual stuff you actually design the clothes.
And then I got a call when I was coming out of it, and I was like, okay, let me go for this meeting. They wanted to come home, so I was like, okay.
That was Kaalaipani.
Yeah, and then they told me the story, and I fell in love with it. And I was like, okay.
You are falling in love too many times, yeah?
Yeah, I tend to either hate things or really like them. I'm not like, oh, it's okay, no.
Okay. Either totally yes or totally no.
No, I'm not, that's horrible. Or I'm like, oh yeah, I love that.
Okay.
Something like that.
Sorry,
And then I did it, and of course this story was a little different.
Correct.
Because it's not the usual.
Yeah, it is a very offbeat kind of a movie.
Correct. So I was happy with the outcome, but then I started Jeyamkondaan. I was actually...
We stopped with that because I think Jeyamkondaan actually took you to the big league.
Yeah,
You were an actress in Dinga, but here you became a star. From Jeyamkondaan, public started telling me, we know this girl, Vasundhara Jeyamkondaan girl.
That was actually for me, but actually for me, Vattaram, they used to call me the beer girl. In one scene, just one tiny scene, I asked for a bottle of beer, and I was actually crossing the road one day. I was just coming back from whatever, I was hanging out with my friends, and they were like, hey, the Vattaram beer ponnu. I was like, you changed my name to beer ponnu.
I did so much, one dialogue of beer, you called me the beer
ponnu. I was like, what? I don't even drink beer. I mean, I cannot even stand whatever. You know, I was like, okay, I can't stand the smell of it, and
so
you call me beer ponnu.
So you want to thank beer for your initial
I want to thank Charan sir for making me known as a beer ponnu, honestly.
Right. Then how did this big movie come up? Jeyamkondaan changed things around for you in a very, very big way.
Actually, they saw Vattaram and called me because they liked the way I spoke. Fast.
Okay, fast
Yeah.
is the USP, yeah, okay. So I want to be like you, yeah. I don't feel like sitting to talk slightly fast, there's lots more interesting
stuff. Just stick to who you are, trust me. Trying to speak slowly will make you really conscious.
How you started off your career, right from different ambitions to clothing to fashion designing and finally enjoying movies that you started doing, yeah? And finally came the big break for you, Jeyamkondaan.
Yes.
The director called you and liked the way how fast you spoke also.
In the movie Vattaram, yeah.
Okay,
he liked the way I spoke, like fat, that's what he said.
Okay, fat is going to be what we're going to be doing for the next 20 minutes at least. Because you tell me, how did Jeyamkondaan come up? How did you enjoy doing the movie? What have you learned from this this was actually a commercial mass movie.
Yeah, it was quite a big film for me because not only was Kannan sir Mani sir's associate, and that was a really big deal for me. It was also that I was doing a role that was not what the usual heroines do, running around trees and singing songs and the usual. I wanted to do something different because for me it was more about I should be known as somebody who can do a good job rather than be known as somebody who can look pretty.
Just look pretty and dance
and smile and giggle and all that.
Couple of good dialogues, but you actually wanted some content, something to stand out.
Something will remember me.
Correct.
Something to make people remember me.
Like long time back beer.
Yeah, like the long time back beer.
Okay.
No, but for me it was very difficult, especially the accent scenes, the slang, because I had to do my dubbing myself.
Correct.
And I had never, I'm from Delhi, come here, settle here, all
now
that.
That you and me have become very good friends, only one dialogue you said in Tamil. In the episode, one dialogue mattum Tamil sonninga. So please talk a little more Tamil because I want to hear that fast Tamil.
I speak English faster than I speak Tamil, but I will try.
Okay.
இல்ல என்னாச்சுனாக்க அந்த மதுரை சீன் இருந்ததுல அந்த டயலாக் நான் அப்போட பேசுற டயலாக் அந்த டயலாக்ல வந்து I had to speak in a Madurai accent.
Okay.
அது வந்து எனக்கு வரல. I took முதல் டேக் ரெண்டாவது டேக் மூணாவது டேக் then finally sir was like பக்கத்துல நின்னு gave me the
dubbing கூப்டு அது கேக்கல dubbing வேண்டாம்.
இல்ல dubbing கூப்டா because nobody else could dub for my speed and I was ragged a lot for that, but that scene I had a lot of help, especially with the Thenmerku Bala sir. I had a lot of help with that. And after that it was easy for me.
Okay.
Especially the scene where he had to catch me and shake me and all that. அது வந்து ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்தது. But I was working with a lot of amazing actors, both what is that Kishore, and the entire team was brilliant, and I actually learned more from that film than
Every movie, you'll always
You
learn
learn
something
more.
or the other. Either team effort, you learn from some actor, some director, some co-star. You always learn something or the
it's
other.
absolutely amazing.
And then came a fantastic movie actually, which had you amongst a couple of other good-looking women.
Yeah.
But your performance stood out very, very nicely. It was the movie Peraanmai with
Yes.
Jeyam Ravi. Very, very different movie.
Very, very
Shot
nice.
in a great difficulty. I remember Saranya Nag also. We had a chat with her some time back, and of course she said it was very difficult to shoot.
Oh, she changed her name, okay.
Yeah, okay. What was the name before that?
Saranya.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Then you tell me, how was it shooting with Jeyam Ravi, the entire cast? Because rombo hard work panninga, rombo physical activity in this, blood,
Oh
sweat,
God,
and
yes,
yeah.
tears, a lot of tears,
okay.
especially when you keep spraining your ankle again and again.
Okay.
And அந்த படம் வந்து எனக்கு வந்து முதல்ல ஜனாசர் இஸ்
அது எப்படி ஆஃபர் வந்தது actually?
Again he saw Jeyamkondaan. No, he didn't see Jeyamkondaan. He saw again Vattaram.
So Vattaram became a platform to show your talent.
Yeah, basically Vattaram I got 3 movies, and then after Peraanmai I got 3 movies, these 2 movies. So for me it was Vattaram and it just gave me more of a, I was very snappy in that movie. So that again a similar character.
Correct. Yeah.
So எனக்கு என்னன்னாக்க Janasar is extremely brilliant. He is one of the most, what is that? He thinks in a way that you can't imagine.
Okay, very different thinker.
Very different, very different.
Like
so,
off the track, he always seems a little different.
Yeah, but extremely intelligent. So that makes it kind of a little intimidating. I was a
I
little
think
scared.
different, but I think foolish. He thinks different, but he thinks intelligent.
I don't know how you think, but yeah, he thinks
At
very
least I
intelligent.
think. At least I think. Okay.
But அதுல வந்து ஜெயம் ரவியோட ஒர்க் பண்றது வந்து சான்ஸே இல்ல, because அவர் வந்து the amount of dedication he puts in, he fell down and he has got a ligament tear and he still gets up and says, okay, I'll do the shot till the shot gets over, because the light is going. I was like, okay, I would not have had the strength, physical strength to do that.
There's some amount of dedication ஒரு ரோல்க்கு நம்ம சினிமாக்கு ஒரு dedication.
After that I was like, okay, I should become like this. And after that we had actually much more difficult scenes, but that scene kind of is ingrained in my head, because he had to jump from a tree and he falls down. There was no rope. It's not too much of it. It was quite a big height. For me it was a big height. I mean, for him it was maybe not so much, but he had to jump down and he hurt his leg, and he's like, it's okay, I'm hurt. They had him helped up, and then again he did it again. I was like,
Next
okay.
take, yeah?
Whoa, that could have really injured him, but the amount of dedication, avlo dedication வந்து இவ்ளோ இப்போ நான் பார்த்த வரைக்கும் nobody else.
Great. And how was the feedback for the movie? Because you did 4 movies before
People
this.
hated me.
Yeah?
I got horrible messages on Facebook from college girls who threatened to kill me if they see me outside. என்ன தைரியம் இருந்தா ஜெயம் ரவி நீ இன்சல்ட் பண்ணுவேன், என்னோட ஃபேவரட் ஹீரோ, என்ன தைரியம் இருக்கு?
So அது actually உங்களுக்கு நல்ல feeling, because the people loved you, they didn't notice you. You actually
My God, I was actually scared because one of the girls knew me. He's like, என்னோட ஸ்கூல்ல தான் படிச்சேன், உனக்கு நல்லா தெரியும், I know where you are.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I'm not going out. I did not actually go out for like a couple of weeks. I was scared. I was really scared. After that I only went out for the success meet.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, that was for me really, really tough.
And what was the nice compliments that you got actually? When did you actually feel that I'm a very, very good actress? Now people started recognizing me. Was it after Jeyamkondaan?
I still don't think I'm a good actress. I have a lot to learn. I'm just a beginner.
Okay.
And I've just set up camp right now. I'm still going to take a permanent residency over here.
Correct, yeah.
But I felt that, what is that? Actually, Thenmerku Paruvakaartru is
that was actually a very, very great point, because you actually got national award also, won several awards for that.
Yeah.
So tell me, how was that to be associated with the movie that won national awards, to be associated with the movie that there was a huge box office success? How did you feel? How did that movie come up to you actually?
Again, அது வந்து Peraanmai வாத்து கூப்பிட்டாங்க.
Okay.
ஆனா வந்து ரோல், I mean, என்ன வந்து சொன்னாங்க, I've said this every single time, but I said இது வந்து ரொம்ப ரஸ்டிக்கான மூவிமா, come in a sari. Rustic in my head, earth tones. I wore a brown designer sari and I went. It's a village movie. They didn't say that. They just said it's a rustic movie. So I went there.
Designer sari போட்டு போறீங்க, because நீங்க வந்து ஒரு fashion designer மாதிரி.
No, they said rustic. So for me rustic, I was like, okay, let's go something with an earthy design. You know,
or dark brown or dark yellow.
Yeah, that's what I went. You know, the dark brown with like I think light beige flowers or something like that. And I went and I stood and he was like, okay, this is the village movie. I was like, nobody told me that. And I just sat and he told me the story.
Okay.
And then he was like, I think உங்களுக்கு சூட் ஆகும் இந்த ரோல், ஏன்னா தமிழ் பேசுற பொண்ணு, அது முதல்ல இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் இருக்கு. அது வந்து that was the most important thing. He was not getting many people because he wanted a pakka Tamil speaking girl from here. And although I've never been to a village in my life, that was the first time I saw a village.
Okay.
ஆனா வந்து that was really test, எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெரிய டெஸ்டா இருந்தது, ஏன்னா வந்து I have never seen the body language of villagers.
This was actually, can we say this is the one the career most difficult on a role in the
No.
Porali was more difficult. Okay, we'll go to Porali after some time. Tell me more about this movie. Thenmerku Paruvakaartru.
Yeah. அது வந்து என்னாச்சுனாக்க they asked me to go look at the village girls.
Okay. The way they
shooting
walk, the way they talk.
And I was the only girl wearing a half sari. They were wearing jeans and a t-shirt in the village.
Wow.
I was like,
okay. I am half dressed.
I was thinking they were all tourists because he's speaking in English.
Okay.
Broken English, but they're speaking in English. They're all wearing either jeans and a t-shirt or these glittery salwars and cool short kurtis.
And makeup was on, lipstick.
They're doing their eyebrows, lipstick and full kajal and mascara and all that. I was like,
Village girls are very pretty.
but I had to go interior to see some of the villagers who were dressed like me.
Right.
But அது வந்து அவங்க body language பார்த்து I was walking around Theni. It was a wonderful place. People are so nice compared to the city. I mean, I'm just
so
walking.
So you're saying people in the city are very bad people?
Compared to them, yes. You guys are really horrible. I'm sorry to say this, but no. And then I was actually going and they just called me randomly and they're like, "You want to have coffee?" I was like, "Do you know who I am?" He's like, "இந்த பக்கத்து ஊர் பொண்ணு இங்க தான இருக்கீங்க. You came for the shooting. You were probably visiting there." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, come have coffee." I randomly went to some lady's house, had coffee. Another gave me what is it?
Something to eat and you had fun. Basically, very warm people. Very warm people welcomed you.
I thoroughly loved it. Better than any other shoot. Seriously.
இதெல்லாம் வந்து off camera. ஆனா on camera எப்படி இருந்ததுமா? How was your experience getting into the role? How was it working with the fantastic director like him?
The director is absolutely amazing. I mean, he's got an imagination that no way he speaks, he'll be thinking and he'll be telling you the story. He will not look at you. He'll be dreaming about the story. He'll be thinking.
The vision paathutte irpar and you have to catch his vision.
I have to get it. I mean, but it's not difficult to get it. And he, one the song sequence, I had to do a girly thing, which I had not in any other film.
Okay.
I had to hold a skirt and dance and swing. And he did that, like with an imaginary skirt and showed me. I was like, okay, I better do it as good as he does. He is a director who is like, he doesn't even feel any shyness to show what you have to do. I am amazed by his imagination, honestly.
So which movie actually the most from?
Porali was the
most from, yeah?
Most difficult.
Tell me, how did this role come up and tell me, we'll discuss all this. I think this was the most role for you.
Yes.
Porali and also the latest movie that you've done in Tamil.
My favorite of so.
The final segment of 30 minutes with us, my friends. Yes, of course, with me is still Vasundhara Kashyap. We're having lots of fun talking about all your movies, but now it's time for us to put a full stop on the actress Vasundhara. We'll talk about the personal life of Vasundhara as well, but before all that, Porali was the movie that a lot of people are talking about. Yeah, it was a very interesting role, very different role, beautifully shot as well. So tell me, how is this movie working with
Shashi sir and Kanni sir? I mean, I actually didn't hear the story when they told me. முதல்ல மீட்டிங் போகும்போது சொன்னாங்க தென்மேற்கு பருவார் பார்த்தேன். ஆனா வந்து ஸ்டோரி சொல்ல முடியாது, பட் ஒரு ரோல் வில்லேஜ் ரோல் 5 சீக்வென்ஸ் இருக்கும், மாட்டு வண்டி ஓட்டணும், கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். I didn't ask for anything else. I was like, okay, Kanni sir work பண்றது for me is an honor.
Correct.
Somebody who's upcoming. I was like, okay, I will immediately grab the opportunity. And shooting போன போற தான் தெரிஞ்சது இவ்ளோ ஃபைட் சீக்வென்ஸ் இருக்கு, இவ்ளோ மாட்டு வண்டி ஓட்டணும், and I actually had to learn to ride the bullock cart.
நீங்க ஒரு ஹீரோ இல்ல, ஆக்சுவலி நீங்க ஒரு ஹீரோ மாதிரி பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணீங்க. The kind of stunts you had to do, the kind of stuff you had to do was actually a man's job, yeah?
It was very difficult. I did enjoy myself, but not as much as Shashi enjoyed himself, but it was difficult for me. ஏனா வந்து முதல் தடவை தென்மேற்கு பேராண்மையில கொஞ்சம் ஃபைட் பண்ணினோம், பட் வந்து most of it was just like kickboxing within quotes. Inge vandu actually had to physically hurt, fight and run and
all. Vandu or art and it was a martial art. Inge vandu or violence. It was like one
ama romba oru that very pudicha sanda podra mari irundhu. Adu vandu konja romba kashtama irundhu, especially oru scene vandu odi vandu gudichu I have to இன்னொரு ஃபைட் ஓடி வந்து குடிப்பாரு, அப்படியே அடிச்சு கீழ விழணும். I actually hurt myself then. I couldn't get up for half an hour because I was like
அப்புறம் ஜெயம் ரவி தான் ஞாபகம் வந்தது. How he got up, you also got up. Take 2.
No, the take was okay. That was actually brilliant.
Better than Jeyam Ravi. Better than Jeyam Ravi. Wow, very good. Alright.
ஆனா வந்து அதான் இது வரைக்கும் நான் சொல்லுவேன், அந்த ஃபிலிம்ல தான் இவ்ளோ ஃபிலிம்ஸ் லேர்ன் பண்ணும்போது அந்த மட்டும் தான் ஜாஸ்தியா லேர்ன் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
Okay, right. So the sheer fact that team ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது, very great team.
Absolutely amazing team.
Story and a fantastic role.
Yeah, a fantastic role, a role of a lifetime. சொல்லலாம். ஏனா இந்த மாதிரி ரோல் வந்து கிடைக்கிறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம், and நான் கன்னி சருக்கு வந்து I am really in debt. So far அப்படி உங்க கரியர் வந்து கிராஃப் மேல போயிட்டே இருக்கு, but as of now ரொம்ப important question வந்து ஃபியூச்சர்ல என்ன வருது Vasundhara, what's coming up? Telugu project வருது that we spoke about, ready இருக்கு for release. Yes.
எப்போ ரிலீஸ்
end of the month, July.
End of the month. அது வந்து தெலுங்கு. நம்ம தமிழுக்கு எப்போ வரீங்க நீங்க?
தமிழ்ல வந்து இப்போதைக்கு எனக்கு போராளிக்கு அப்புறம் God's grace எனக்கு நிறைய வில்லேஜ் ரோல் வருது, ஆனா இப்போதைக்கு I want to do something that is me.
Reject பண்ணிட்டீங்க offers.
Yeah, quite a few. I mean, I'm very sorry, but they're amazing roles. But
by God's grace, she has not accepted any offer. So please accept very soon. All the gods, all the human beings want to watch you.
என்னனாக்கு ரொம்ப வில்லேஜ் ரோல் வருது, ரொம்ப டைப் காஸ்ட் இருக்கு. I mean, actually அன்னைக்கு வெளியில போகும்போது I was going out.
என்ன ரோல் வேணுமா? ஒரு ஆக்ஷன் ரோல் வேணுமா? Jumping from hill வேணுமா?
I want something that is me, that is modern, that is not a village girl, not somebody who goes around murdering people. I mean, I'm short tempered, but யாரையும் கொலை பண்றதுக்கு அவ்வளவு கோவம்லாம் வராது எனக்கு. So எனக்கு வந்து something that is very me. personally.
Okay. Now what we'll do for you, Vasundhara, I'll ask you a few very, very small questions and rapid fire round. Okay. So whatever I ask you, rapid pacing ana. Okay. Right. The first question for you, Vasundhara Kashyap, is Vasundhara's craziest craziest dream.
I had a dream that I was eaten by a giant cockroach.
என்ன ஒரு விஷயத்துல ரொம்ப காசு நீங்க வேஸ்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க? அப்படியே clothesல, shoesல, makeupல, friendோட giftல, உங்க phone billல, என்ன booksல ரொம்ப வேஸ்ட் பண்றீங்க. Shelf. ana படிக்க மாட்டீங்க.
No, I've read finished everything.
Okay, which is your all time favorite dialogue?
Beer போனது, beer dialogue. ஒரு beer கிடைக்குமா?
என்ன ஒரு விஷயத்துல உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப கோவம் வரும்? You get very angry.
Grammatical errors.
என்ன ஒரு விஷயம் நீங்க பார்த்தாக்க ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாயிடுவீங்க? What makes you very happy? Either children or movies or music? Not children.
CDs. I can go into...
என்ன type of CD?
I listen to a lot of rock.
If not an actress, என்ன ஆயிட்டு இருப்பீங்க? You would have been a designer, banker, doctor?
இல்ல, I would have been either a musician or a writer.
என்ன ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் நீங்க எப்பவுமே பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பீங்க? ஒன் தப்பு நீங்க பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பீங்க. அது
கோவம் ஜாஸ்தியா வரும், யோசிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி கத்திடுவேன். டக்குன்னு கத்திடுவேன். Then I'll feel really oh god.
ஐயோ நான் ஏன் அப்படி சொன்னேன்? I should have thought and
reacted. I hate myself for like a week.
என்ன ஒரு விஷயம் நீங்க லைஃப்ல திருப்பி இன்னொரு வாட்டி பண்ணணும்? இது அவ்வளவு நல்லா பண்ணுங்க, திருப்பி இன்னொரு வாட்டி பண்ணோமா, இல்ல நல்லா பண்ணல சோ அகைன் நீங்க பண்ணிட்டு நல்லா பண்ணணும் ஆசைப்படுறீங்க?
எனக்கு வந்து I have திருப்பி பண்ணணும் இல்ல, சில decisions, சில movies பண்ண வேண்டாங்கிற decisions I want to redo them because I made a decision not to do that film.
Okay, which one was this?
I'm not telling you.
You have to tell.
No, I'm not telling you.
நீங்க சொல்லுங்க.
I'll tell you later.
இப்போ சொல்லுங்க.
இல்ல, I'll tell you later.
நான் மறந்து போயிடுறேன்.
இல்ல பரவாயில்லை, I'll tell you later. I will remember.
Okay, right. And last question for you, ma. Tell me, which is the most precious thing you own?
The books my mom got for me as a child.
Okay.
Enid Blyton. Enid Blyton, all of those older books. That children read. I still have them in boxes. I'm going to give them to my children.
Okay, fantastic. So, hereditary property, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, very well answered, Vasundhara Kashyap. And of course, we don't have a big prize to give you. So I will give you these questions. Please accept them from my behalf. On that note, boys,
I'll be very happy.
It's been lots and lots of fun talking to Vasundhara Kashyap. Of course, any final word that you want to give to all the directors who have helped you, the actors who have helped you? Charan sir, Madakonde, Kani sir, everybody has taught me so much. Yeah. ஏன்னா இவ்வளோ வருஷத்துல வந்து if I done college, if I had gone to regular college and done all that, I definitely இவ்வளோ மெச்சூர் ஆயிருக்க மாட்டேன், இவ்வளோ கத்துட்டு இருக்க மாட்டேன். So I am very happy and I'm so lucky. On that note, Vasundhara, thank you so much for having us, spending 30 minutes with us, and of course wish you all the luck for all your endeavors in life. Thank you so much. On that note, boys and girls, in case you want to watch all the fun and watch Peppers TV on your computer, then please log on to www.pepperstv.com or take on your mobile phone, whether it's your BlackBerry, whether it's an iPhone, a Samsung, a Nokia, whatever it may be, my friends, log on to www.m.pepperstv.com. My name is Rajiv and this was Vasundhara Kashyap. Goodbye and stay tuned to Peppers TV because we are turning on the heat.